7 y al Dow Jones, eso sí, en negativo. Creo que ya tenemos a nuestro siguiente invitado. Tenemos ya con nosotros a James Athey, Investment Director en Abrdn. James, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
James, we're already very close to the summer, and most analysts believe the second half of the year will be a turning point for the economy. Do you agree on this? Do you think this can bring losses for the stock market this summer?
It's the timing of the probably best advertised recession of all time really is proving to be the sticking point. Certainly, I think I have been early in calling for recessionary dynamics to play out. I think the strength in the services sector post the reopening of economies, and the fact that services tend to be quite labour intensive, that's meant strong labour markets. I think that dynamic is certainly something that I underestimated, and we can still see evidence of that today. And that really is why the recession keeps getting pushed further and further out. I think myself that we will continue to see data being very volatile, but broadly speaking, getting worse. I think summer is probably too early to be thinking about recession, but I think we will continue to see signs of weakening demand and at the margin, weakening labour markets.
Bundesbank said today, James, recession in Germany will end in the second half of the year with a small increase in GDP. Do you think this is the soft landing that central banks were desperate for?
I think the Bundesbank probably hopes so. History says that forecasting is a fool's errand. Central banks are as guilty, if not more guilty, than the rest of us in terms of the quality of their forecasts. Of course, central banks are bound by the fact that their forecasts influence markets and ultimately influence their policy setting. And so I think we should always take central bank forecasts with a pinch of salt. I don't expect the conditions that have led to this technical recession in Germany to get better anytime soon. ECB policy is tight. External demand is weak, particularly in China, particularly in global manufacturing, all of which is not good news for Germany.
By the way, James, Jerome Powell said last week that the Fed might hike rates twice more. Do you think it is now time to invest in bonds, or should we wait until the Fed changes its wording and starts signaling the end of the rate hikes?
Yeah, we'd all love to be able to call that high perfectly. You know, if we knew with some perfect foresight exactly when the last hike would be, exactly when the first negative non-farm payrolls report was going to happen, we'd get that call perfectly. I don't think I'm capable of that. I see value in fixed income already, and I think now is absolutely a good time to think about increasing allocations toward fixed income and being prepared to continue to do so through the second half of this year.
James Athey, Investment Director at Abrdn. Thank you so much as always for being in Negocios Televisión. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.